What's up, people? What's up? This is your boy K Solo. You already know what's the deal, right, man? You already know who I am, so there's no need for me to keep saying my name and stuff like that. So what's up, my people? So what's up? Everything is goody, I hope. Hope everything is beautiful. I hope everything is okay. You already know how this is. You already know who is this. So what's up? Listen, man. I gotta keep it real. I saw this video yesterday on YouTube, right? You guys know I love YouTube. I'm in there every day. I'm looking, I'm checking, I'm seeing things, because it's good to know things, man. It's good to learn things. That's why I got the internet. That's why I love the internet because I could just learn, man. The knowledge that you could learn, man. The things that you could see, the things that you see in YouTube and Google and Twitter and all these apps and all these things. I mean, all these, the internet completely is beautiful. It's knowledgeable. I mean, we get to see things that we would never, ever, ever see. Things that was impossible to see in the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s when I was growing up. You feeling me, guys? So this is beautiful, man. YouTube, Twitter, Google, all these platforms, all these things that's out there is beautiful and many respect to these guys, man. Many respect to these inventors that invented all these apps and all these platforms, man. For real, man. I mean, it's a beautiful thing to learn. It's a beautiful thing to know knowledge. It's a beautiful thing to know what you're talking about, especially if you sit down in a place and you got, how you say, sophisticated people next to you and all this, and they start a conversation, and goddamn, it's so good to know that you know what they're talking about. You're not just a dumb Puerto Rican and shit, So, it's just beautiful to know these things. And just like knowing these things, I saw this thing yesterday. It broke my heart. It really, really, really broke my heart. And then again, I was kind of like embarrassed because we complain. We complain too fucking much. Sorry for the curse, but we complain too much, man. Oh, we can't pay our rent. Oh, I can't buy the sneakers I want to buy. Oh, I can't buy the gold chain I want to buy. Oh, I can't buy the ring I want to buy. Oh, I can't buy the car I want to buy. Bro, there's many other things out there, man, that's more important. Many things that out there is more important than things that you have, things that you ain't gonna have. Yo, when you die, none of these things go with you. All the rings you have, all the gold you have, all the cars you have, all that money you have, none of that is going with you. All that is staying here. It's staying with your family. It's staying with your friends or whoever you want to give it to or whoever takes it. So, one of the biggest things that I used to do upstate when I was in jail, that I used to find myself, because there's days upstate, there's days in jail, man, that you wake up and you're like, wow, I'm in this motherfucker again. Wow, I'm about to go state again. Wow, I gotta do 4, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years again. It's just crazy. And the smallest things, the smallest things that we take for granted. Scratching yourself, using the toilet by yourself, taking a shower by yourself. What I'm about to tell you right now, it made me feel like my world is beautiful and sweet, and I have no problem. My problems are small, so minute. You feeling me? So, listen, the video that I saw yesterday is one video and there's 3 stories. The first story is these 2 white girls, beautiful, beautiful girls, young 16-year-old girls. God bless them. How can I say it? It's 2 girls in one body. I'm pretty sure you people seen this video. The 2 young white girls that they have 2 heads, beautiful eyes. They have their own personality, 2 hearts. They have a lung in each in each side. So it's like a normal lung. It's like a normal person. One person with 2 lungs. They have 2 hearts, 2 brains, 2 personalities. There's 2 souls in there. One body, but 2 beautiful souls. And I saw this yesterday, and I saw how there was from babies to growing up to teenagers, from teenagers, they're going to be young women. As a matter of fact, they are young women right now. They're young girls, young women, whatever you want to call them. I call them special. And we over here complaining about, what about people like that? What about beautiful people like that? Bro, we worry about this. I worry about them right now. I worry about them like when they fall in love. How it's going to be, one falls in love with one guy, the other one falls in love with another guy, or they got to meet one guy that they could say, okay, this is the guy that we could fall in love with, the both of us, me and my sister, that she's attached to me. Remember, 2 personalities, 2 heads, 2 brains, 2 human beings stuck in one. And they so beautiful the way they are. They happy. They are happy. They are content with the way they are. They don't want, could it be changed if one day they had the technology that we could put them apart and put another arm on this one, put another arm on this one, a leg and all that? Would they do it? Maybe. But for now, they gotta live in a way that many of us would never ever consider to live, bro. So when you out there complaining about your bills, and when you out there complaining about your lights, when you out there complaining about life, think about these 2 young girls that are attached together. They took a driving lesson. They passed. God bless them, because they sound so smart. They took a driving lesson, and just to make sure, they took 2 pictures, 2 driving separate lessons for each girl. Because there's 2 girls in one, but for me, it's 2 girls, bro, 2 different souls. And it's so beautiful to see that. And I just gotta give them my blessings. Like, God bless you, girls. Wow, I wish I was around these girls, man. I could take care of them, make sure nobody would do anything to them. I'm serious, man. They show me that my life is better than what it is, man. When I wake up with pains and all that stuff, I wake up and I think about these 2 girls. And I think about the other 2 girls that passed away. Because they was attached to their heads. These are 2 other girls from Iran. And you see them, that they together, they attach together, and they've been living like that for certain years. They've been living like that for like 26, 27 years, man. But they couldn't deal with it no more. They couldn't deal with it no more because, it's 2 young women. They turned into women now, and they both wanted to be married. They both wanted to have kids. They both wanted to be special. They knew the chance that they was gonna have. They wanted to get operated, and a lot of doctors turned them down. Many doctors turned them down, but this one doctor for Singapore, he decided that he wanted to do it. He decided that if he's gonna do it, he's gonna do it with a bunch of smart specialists, the best doctors you could ever find. These girls were so happy to have this operation. They just wanted to be like normal people and have normal life. Just imagine these 2 girls waking up. I'm talking about the girls from Iran. Think about those 2 girls waking up every day attached to each other. And it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard because you see the other 2 white girls, they have, they have two, it's two girls in one, and they could walk with no problem. But these two other girls, they attach to each other, and when this one goes this one got to go this one goes this and that, you know. And yes, they have their own legs. Yes, they have their own arms. Yes, they have this, but it is like, if I would have the choice, I would have the choice that the other two girls got. With the two heads, their two personalities, having your sister right next to you, and your brother, or your brother and your sister. I mean, it's just that kind of way. But these two girls, they went, and the doctor for Singapore said, yeah, he's gonna operate. It took 8 months, and the money that they the donations and stuff like that, they took it, and that's how they got to pay the bills, and how they stood in they stood in the hospital for 8 months. And they was nervous. They got nervous at the end. At the last 2 weeks, they were so nervous, and this and that. And the one that was supposed to be the strongest, she became the weakest one. And the one that was quiet became the strongest one. And they both had the operation. And right from the beginning, the operation was a no-no. I'm pretty sure those doctors that operated on them, I'm pretty sure they knew that it was like, wow, we made a mistake. But these girls was like, if we don't get this operation, they really both was like, if we don't get this operation, we cannot live. We refuse to live. So just think about it, man. When you out there and you having problems, and like I said, those are problems. These are real problems. The two girls didn't make it. I'm pretty sure some of you guys heard the story. Two girls didn't make it. One died. The one that was the strongest, that became the weakest. And she became not weak, but she became she was more scared. She died first. And then I think 90 minutes later, the other one died. They both died because they wanted something for themselves, and they wanted to be free. They wanted to have their own experience. They wanted to look at each other. They both sisters wanted to look at each other, and they wanted to have a beautiful life and have kids and enjoy themselves, but they couldn't. They couldn't because we don't have that technology yet that we could do things like that. We are so far away, man. We are so far away. And I am so sorry about these two girls that passed away. God, I am so sorry. But, we complain about problems that we have. We don't have no problems, man. There's no problems, man, when you got things like that, when you got your sister with you, and your guys are both attached, and I know they loved each other. I know they loved each other. Just like the other two. Just like the other two girls, Brittany, I think one of them was Brittany, and Stephanie. I don't know. I'm sorry if I got your names wrong. I am so sorry. And then after I saw those two girls and they passed away, they showed another story about a young man, 27 years old, no legs, no arm, was given. The family didn't want him from the birth, so they turned him for adoption. And this beautiful lady from, I think it's from Russia, beautiful lady took those kids. Took that kid, and she made him his. And that's that boy's mother. He says it. That's my mom's. And she took him. She's 75 years old now. She's 75 years old. I just saw the video. I don't know how old was the video, but she was 75 years old at that time. How much longer you think this lady has to keep picking up that young man? Because remember, the man can't walk, can't scratch himself, can't clean itself, can't eat, can't bathe itself. And we have the fucking problem. And we have problems. We over here crying because we can't pay a bill because my leg hurts or my arm hurts, my head hurts, or this girl don't like me, or I mean, come on, just think about the fucking problems that we go through every day, and just think about the problems that man goes through. Think about the problem that man goes through. That man can't even scratch his own nose. If he sits down too long, it hurts him. He gets a sore. I mean, he gets so tired. He sweats like crazy because he can't cool himself down. He don't have the legs and the arms to go to the shade or go and flag himself like this. When we get hot, we go like this and all that crazy stuff. And we take a piece of paper, a cardboard, and we fan ourselves. Or like I said, we go to a shade. Or if we go take a fucking swim in the pool. He cannot do that. He cannot do that. And we here talking about, well, we have problems. What problems, bro? Try to live their life for one day. Seriously. Try not to do nothing one day. Just sit down. Sit down and make believe you don't have no arms. Make believe you don't have no legs. And let's see how long you will last. Let's see how long you will last, man. Let's see how bad your life it is. You have people hating people because of the way they look. You have people hating people because they got more money than somebody. You hate people because they are more successful than you. We have to, as people, yes, we are born with that. And yes, it's part of our life. But just think about them. Think about people like that cannot do nothing. Think about people like that every time they go on the street, it's like, look, you got other people looking at them like they're a fucking sideshow, like they're a fucking freak show. And they're not no freak show. These are human beings, bro, with a heart. Especially these two girls. We got two hearts. And those two girls from Iran that passed away. Think about those things, guys, okay? And then you come back to me, K Solo, and you tell me you have problems, and I sit down and I think about whose problem is worse, okay? Look, I know it's not everybody. I know it's not everybody that hate people. I know it's not everybody that wishes that they could have what you have. I know it's not everybody. There's beautiful people out there with beautiful hearts. I know it is. I know it's out there. Oh, I know it is. God, because if it ain't, man, this is a waste of time. Just remember, guys. Just remember, okay? Next time. Let's remember the next time. You can't, next time you can't pay your bill, or next time you can't buy a pair of sneakers, or your girl left you, or you did something stupid and you went to jail, or something like that. Just think about those things. Think about your life right now, and then you think about those 3 people's life, 4, 5. You think about those 5 people, those 2 beautiful Iranian girls that died, and those 2 young white girls that they are. And I'm so sorry if I said your name wrong, Tiffany and Brittany. I'm sorry if it's not that name. I am so sorry. No, it's not the white chicks. Okay, so I just caught the name Tiffany and Brittany from the white chicks from that movie. No, it's not. I'm sorry about that. So, look, man, my name is K Solo, man, and I'm just confused. I'm just I'm not confused. No, I'm not confused. I'm just disappointed sometimes. Disappointed in myself. Disappointed in others that feel that we have problems. God gave us a mouth, a nose, 2 ears, 2 arms, 2 legs, and a heart, and 2 lungs, and a brain, and 2 eyes, whatever. You could say that we was born with the tools that we need to live, and we need to strive, and we need to go on, and we got the tools to do it. But when you can't, and you feel like you want to fail, and you feel like you want to give up, and you feel like you can't take it no more, that everything is hitting your way, and you got the worst life ever, think about those think about those 5 people that I was just talking about just now. Those 2 strong, beautiful white girls, and those 2 beautiful angels, Iranian girls, from Iran, that passed away because they wanted freedom from each other, but they loved each other. Ain't that a bitch? That you love someone that's attached to you, but you want to have your own life. You want to live just like everybody else. You want to have your own kids. You want to have your husband, your privacy. You tired of taking a shower with somebody. You tired of using the bathroom when when the other person got to use the bathroom. You tired of living like that. Wow. And we complain. Guys, do me the favor, man. If you guys don't know what the F I'm talking about, go and look up on family, brothers, sisters, brothers, and people with no legs and no arms. Look at their story. Look at their story. And for the brothers that are locked up right now, I don't know, maybe some of you will see this video. There's phones out there like that in the jail system. I see that all the time now. You look at that video, when you do what I done, do what I used to do. When I used to wake up, like I said, when I used to wake up sad and the world, and I used to be missing my family, and I used to feel like the world was against me, I used to think about the other people that's upstate, the other people that's doing the time, the other people that's doing the real time, the 25 of life, the 40 of life, the 10 of life, the 15 of life. And you crying because you have a punk ass 2 to 4, or 1.5 to 3, or 5 to 10, 7.5 to 15. Nobody put you in there. You put yourself in there. So next time when you want to blame the white man, think about yourself. When you want to blame the white man about all your fucking problems, think about yourself. Think about how many motherfucking Puerto Ricans out there are living beautiful, that have money. Think about the thousands and millions of black men, black women that have money. Think about the Asian people that have money. Everybody cannot dance to the same song. So you're going to have people that's going to have more than you. You're always going to have that. You're always going to have people that got the most advantage. And yes, you're going to have that. We did not grow up with a silver spoon. We didn't have the Ferraris and the Lamborghinis and the fathers that had lawyers, that they lawyers and doctors. No, we wasn't born with that. But we was born with a mother and father that loved us, just like my mother loved me, and she took care of all of us, 8 of us. Let me cut this video out, man. I don't even know how the hell I'm gonna name this video. I don't know. I don't know what name I'm giving this video. I really don't know, but I just hope you guys think about this, man, and learn that life is beautiful. And when you have problems, just think about this. There are always people out there that have more problems than you. When you complaining about not paying that rent, or when you're complaining about you don't have enough money to buy yourself that leather jacket or that gold chain, or you want to buy that car, you don't got that money for that, or when you got a little fever, or when your girl leaves you, or your husband leaves you, whatever the fuck, think about the people that are worse than you. Think about the women that at that moment are getting killed. Think about the men in that moment, the moment that I'm talking about right now. Just think about the people that's getting killed right now as I am telling the story. As I am telling the story, just think about the people that's dying right now at this moment. You come to me and you tell me, yo, I have a bad life. I'm not rich, but I'm rich in my heart. I am the richest man in the world in my heart and up here. You guys take it easy, all right? I love you guys. This is K Solo, the K Solo Show. Let's talk about it. Rikers Island Stories, aka the K Solo Show. You decide what you like. I just don't know how to name this video right now. I love you guys. You guys already know, man. Stay strong. K Solo.